5-6. Oh, I already see it. I was on State of Ohio. Buckeye 27. The 60 election. Saturn Sun. Look at what's asked on Ohio. That I asked some people. Seven. Have a prop again. Hey Isla. Hey Jake. Hey numerology. Oh, sound bad. What's going on? Go to Ebola.com/ download it from download it. I'd say, be aware of this program, console application, that program. Or of course you can also setting internet. Oh man. Oh, we barely started. What's see? You can hear me now, but then it might be more often. It's not a big deal. I mean, you guys can hear me now. Let's change this a little bit. What's good? I think this could work. What's up, Adam? Is the sound coming through now? I'm gonna refresh this. I think you guys respond, but then YouTube's always lagging the chat. I know that there's a delay anyway, but nice. Can I tell the site again? Yeah, it's celebala.com/numermat. And you just download it from here. This download button. Download. Then you extract it from the shortcut. Then click on NumerMat application. There you go. And they'll see this, just click on run anyway after clicking more info, and then Control T for today, and there's your date. February 3rd, 1999, for example. And there you have it. See how quick that was to set up, and you can right click. Oh, this is this is my clipboard. So if you right click, you can paste what you already had. Megan Javon Ruth Pete. That's Meg Thee Stallion. I was doing some research on her. There's one of y'all left a comment, I think on Zach's stream, about how she shot herself in the foot or something. That's all symbolic. Or she got shot in the foot. Her full name equals 2081 in the Jewish cipher, you know, nigger 60, 281 is the 60th prime. Satan 55, ritual sacrifice 257, or excuse me, blood sacrifice 257. And what does she do? Blood sacrifice her mother for her career. Blood sacrifice 86. So it just goes to show, yeah, she might not die early, or she still could, but even if she doesn't, she always has people dying around her. She just got shot not long ago, you see what I'm saying? So she has those type of things. You see, we're already just doing this off some calculator I just downloaded. It shows you how just have this stuff in your face. It's very helpful. Nice. Still in and out. Well, I don't think you're making that up, so I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk really quietly and see what. See, I'm talking really quietly. You can still see it come in here. So talk really quietly. And it's still going through. Maybe I'll just talk louder. You know, I think if we get into some propaganda, I'll be talking loud anyway with the dumb fucking examples. So we're off to maybe a little bit of a late start. Hospital data removed from CDC website. Data 26. Data 26. Hospital 116 44 37 to 12 prime. There's probably more here. Looking a little warmed up. Hospital data 72 45. See? I mean, look how specific this is. Hospital data removed from CDC website. Sometimes you gotta be specific. Hospital data equals 198 when you reverse the alphabetical order. See? It's the 198th day of the year. They are giving you this fake news propaganda, and it doesn't end there. Hospital data 45. It's a leap year, so it's normally the 197th day of the year. So regardless of how you look at it, they're making it work inside this propaganda. If this were to come out last year or the year after, it would still fit. You see that example? You can hear fine, nice. Thanks, Ian. Now better, good. Yeah, I think I just gotta talk louder. Yeah, I don't wear a mask either. Hospital data removed from CDC website. The CDC is pronouncing propaganda too, obviously. CDC 7117. We had them yesterday coming out. There was 17 numerology. Today now we have 18. Maybe they're pairing their full name. We'll see. CDC. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The government, the health agency. That equals 193, the 44th prime. 608, 68. Coronavirus coined in 68. Wuhan 68. The Bavarian Illuminati 221. 56 and 29. You see how Centers for Disease Control and Prevention equals 560 and 209. Coronavirus 56. That means that they were established all for this coronavirus agenda. That's why they were planted. This is their main event. Society of Jesus 56 equals 439. The 85th prime. Federal government 85. And look at that. Wait, I don't think we got 168 in them. No. But maybe we'll get that later. I'm not done with this. At 12, virus 37, updated at 12, 37 is a 12 prime. Trump's plan to reroute information. And no longer available at the CDC.gov website. I mean, you see that they're purging information. Not that it was factual anyway, but if the CDC is reporting numbers and we're now arguing against it, and that's probably what people are doing. They're saying, hey, the CDC, like, we're calling bullshit on your statistics, on your data. And now they're purging it from their website. They say it's no longer available. See? Like, look at how they, like, it's all numerology aside. I mean, it's how messed up is this. And then they blame the Trump administration. They always do that. Donald Trump's just an actor. Following the Trump administration's decision to reroute coronavirus hospital data first to the administration instead of sending it to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, some data is no longer available on the CDC.gov website. The information removed from their website is the hospital data that was reported to the CDC's National Healthcare Safety Network, according to CDC spokesperson. The data includes the current inpatient and intensive care unit bed occupancy, stuff that they've been lying about, healthcare worker staffing, something they've been lying about, personal protective equipment supply status and availability, something they've been lying about. So now that this data's gone, they can put propaganda saying, oh, not enough equipment. The hospitals are, you can't fact check it. You can't, not that again, it's not that these are facts, but you can't call them out on their bullshit. You can't point out any irregularities, any inefficiencies in the numerological propaganda. That's why they're doing this. It's so sick. You're seeing it here. I mean, it's a news story. I mean, I don't want to. I should have to go and confirm. I'm sure they're going to purge information, and I don't think that's fake. I think they really are removing information. Why would they say that and not do it? Well, you can easily just go and see right now. It's just so bad. No rush hour equals 58. Nice. Hey, what up, Charlie? What's up, Barry White? Mask wearing is to show allegiance to the old world order. The open rule of the Pharisees. Yep. I don't jump in that stuff. Yeah, I want to show you guys. I've been meaning to call this out, but this is so sad. Look at where people are wearing masks at. Like, imagine where all the trees are at. I have real pictures I've taken, but imagine this, man. This is where the fucking idiot sheep wore masks. Not many. I would say the vast majority aren't wearing masks, so there's still faith in humanity. But there are literally people on this path wearing masks, face masks. Guys, I go here to breathe. This is like one of the best places in the city you can breathe because it's outside the main city, but it's still really close to downtown. There's water by. There's tons of trees. Just a nice place to take in some air. Now, I know the pavement's not the best, but you know what I'm saying. And I always breathe in very deep around here. I take it very seriously because it's healing. You know what I mean? And to see people wearing face masks, it blows my mind. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And you see some of their eyes, they look like they're just ready to give up, man. Like it's just stupid. And then they think we're the conspiracy theorists, we're the dumb ones, right? We're the ones who need to take our meds. And that's what I'm saying. No. You need to take your meds if you're wearing a face mask, especially in an area like this. There's something wrong with you. You literally have a mental problem. It's just so sad. A slave trader's statue stood for 125 years. The Black Lives Matter statue that replaced it lasted hours. A slave trader statue stood for 125 years. The Black Lives Matter statue that replaced it lasted hours. This is all propaganda. Thelema 125, numerology 125, talking about how many years this lasted. This lasted only for hours. We're talking about Saturn, the keeper of time. Today is what? What did I even say? Slaves 39, Tuskegee 39. Number stamping on black people all the time. Tuskegee, slaves. I can't believe this shit. They're talking about slaves right here. Why is this important again? Because today is the 16th of July, 167 to 39 prime. And we're talking about time. That's what they're even saying here. 25. Edward Colston's statue stood for 125 years. The Black Lives Matter statue that replaced it stood for about 25 hours. That's what they didn't tell you about a day, a little over a day, or just rounded to 24 hours. They tell you 25, time 25, death 25. See that? Black Lives Matter equals 56. 106, prophecy 106, but 56 is the society of Jesus. Edward Colston. And we can see how many days from his death day or his birthday or whatever this happened. Edward Colston, see? 198. Reverse navigable order equals 198. This is the second 198 ritual we see. Edward Colston equals 198. On the 198th day of the year, they're telling us about his statue where? On the front page of the propaganda. See how this works? Edward Colston, 198. What's the other piece we saw? Hospital data removed from CDC website. Hospital data equals 198. So we have two 198 rituals already, very clearly on the front page of this propaganda. They're doing this by the numbers. You know, people ask why I keep doing this, guys. I don't know about you, but most people still don't understand that this is what's going on. So until they do, I'm not gonna stop putting out this type of information. You know, you can't put time on everything and say, oh, it's been this long, let's give up. Like, that's not how shit works. You gotta keep presenting the stuff and showing people what's going on. So US, UK, and Canada allege Russian cyber attacks on COVID-19 research centers. Do I have to say anything? It's obviously fake news propaganda. Anything with Russia, spying, hacking is always fake and contrived. And US, UK, and Canada are saying it. These are the three allies, three countries are literally the same. The only difference with UK is that they talk a little differently. They kind of do in Canada, but you know, if you're not from around here, you can't really tell. I mean, it's the same. 1153 about COVID-19, COVID equal 53, 1153. How many times do we talk about COVID being the 53? I'll close some of this. Chris Saliza, whatever his name is, 33. Oops. Your important files are encrypted. What was this say? I mean, this is clearly a staged photo, obviously.
In the last few moments, the UK, the United States, and
oh look, we got the fire truck are really right here. Maybe they're in traffic. I don't know. This is what 180 seconds. But oh, look at this. We're talking about COVID 28. That's a 208-second video. There's 3 minutes is 180 seconds plus 20 is 200 plus 8. The Dukes or Cozy Bear. Russian hacking group called APT-29. The Dukes or Cozy Bear. This is fake. What if you got like a 37 because hacking 37? That kind of stuff came out yesterday. Look, the Dukes 39 coming out today. 16/7, the 39th prime. They have the conspiracy number here, conspiracy 123, or Saturn 9342. What is the name of my stream? Saturnian propaganda. You see that? You clicked on the stream. It was titled Saturnian propaganda, which means you're here looking for Saturnian propaganda. So what do we get here? We get them talking about some Russia, Russia 42 like Saturn, in the front page. And they go by the name the Dukes, which equals the same thing as Saturn, 93, 30, 42. On 16/7, 39 prime, Saturn 93 reflection. This is how they always operate. Cozy Bear. Cozy Bear equals 121, like blood sacrifice, but Revelation 121. I'm trying to fit the context of this. I know 11 times 11. Here's a hacking group, and then we're gonna move on. I know there's plenty more propaganda to talk about. APT 29 equals 21 like Saturn. COVID numbers. APT. Look, I said I was looking for the numbers for hacking. I said we're gonna look for find a 157 or a 37, and look at the name of the group. This is their real name. You know, the other two were the nicknames. APT 29. And again, in gematria. I mean, all these fucking sirens, man. You know, I wonder how many of these are even false flags that they're putting on. Anyway, APT 29 in gematria, it's numbers behind letters, so 29 has no value. So APT 29 and APT equal 37. Wasn't that the number? The one number I called out to look for the most is right here, hacking 37. And yesterday on 15/7, Twitter's coming out saying that there's a hacking thing and all the blue check mark people can't tweet. And I learned this pattern yesterday from watching from Dak's radio show. He brought that part up, and I was like, oh, it's 30. That's the 37 pattern. Okay, that's part of it. What they're doing, and they're doing it again today. So I think we can leave that piece. I just hate when I call this stuff out and someone will still like not get it. You'll share this video with your friend, they'll still say, yeah, it was cool. It was whatever. Like, what do you mean it was whatever? I just said the number to look out for, 37, and that's the name of the group. The hacking group. Like that should literally seal the deal. I don't know what else to say at that point. Look at their honeybee symbolism. Aggressive honeybees to force campgrounds to close. I mean, it's just stupid. And again, I'm not even going to deny that. I mean, guys, if there really are aggressive honeybees there, they're planted there by the Catholic Church. That's what I'm saying. I could easily see this being a real story, as in it's actually happening, but they instigated it. And your friend could be like, yeah, I was actually there. The bees were crazy. Well, yeah, who do you think put them there? What's behind Tucker Carlson's mask? Twitter blames coordinated attack on its systems for hack on Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Bill Gates, and others. Guys, the propaganda software suite runs their Twitter accounts. I've shown you this. These are 4 actors for the Catholic Church in hacking. Published yesterday on 15/7. See 157, see 37 prime, hacking 37. You see that? So they're putting that back on our face today just to remind us. And there's probably other reasons why. It could be Twitter 47, the time connection, pairing with the Saturnian sun pattern. 957, Scottish right number. President 47, but
hey, Allison. Yes, some of the most famous people in the
there's a Scottish right kind of connection. You know, a Scottish right 57. The first 4 presidents were 57 years old. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3 for your 93. 2-minute 23-second video, Masonic 223. Online scam. Guys, CNN is an online scam. Scam 7227. We're talking about it more about it today. I'm gonna go back to the chat. Because I'm just this propaganda is just so much the same. Oh, thanks, Anthony Venom Adams. I'm glad you think so. Just here, sharing the stuff, talking. I'm glad I'm in your top faves. Yeah, that's awesome. If everyone on YouTube, of the millions of people making videos, it just feels like so many people making YouTube videos. They're making about nothing. They're not exposing any sort of truth. And then they're writing a script for it, trying to get ideas. Yeah, come with video ideas, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm all for planning and executing plans, but like, what I mean, they're doing all this work and they're really not putting out anything. They're not exposing gematria. They're not sharing anything relevant. But look how we're just chilling out here. Look at this 33-year-old tech CEO found dismembered in a New York apartment. Something that Zach also brought up in the show. But again, you see it, 33-year-old in New York. You see how I didn't have to plan this. I didn't have to. Look at it, he's wearing a G on his shirt. Oh my God. As I'm here saying, I don't have to plan anything. It's always here. These videos are so chill and easy to make because of the Freemasons putting their symbolism right in front of your face. A 33-year-old in New York with the G? Oh my goodness. Freemasonry. What is their logo? The G on the compass and square. 33 degrees of Scotch Rite Freemasonry. See that G? If you go to the Wikipedia page, it'll show you right there. That's the logo. That's the symbol. The Masonic square and compass. And he's not. And what does Masonry equal in gematria? Masonry equals 33, right? And then look at this. I can't believe this. G. 33 in New York with 33. I don't mean to be so repetitive, but I want to move on to his name. It's just, but I'm hammering that pattern because what else do you need to see after that point? Actor. And then his name has the sacrifice patterns, of course. Sacrifice 46. Did he die of COVID? Oh, he's found dismembered. There's COVID numbers there. That's what I'm asking. Dismembered, probably by the Catholic Church. The death numbers. Died in the condo. In an apartment in Manhattan's Lower East Side. CEO of Gokada, Nigeria's motorcycle ride haul company. Will that make you think that, you know, the Nigerians killed them for some blood sacrifice? Because they do that stuff over there. They'll kidnap people. They do that stuff. So they want you to believe that this is Nigerians, you know, probably involved. Not knowing that is, yeah, I mean, it is. It's the Nigerian federal government, which is the Catholic Church. Okada 33. This guy's dying at 33 years old in New York, right? I don't think just some random shaman in Nigeria is practicing this Jewish mysticism. I'll put it out there. They think they have their own form of magic they do. So again, who does this show? What does it show you? It of course is back today on 16/7, the 39th Prime. I guess knows about this today again, but it came out yesterday. They with 17 numerology, kill 17, sacrifice 62, kill 26. Yeah. Fahim Salah. Fahim 37 coming out on 15/7. I want to see what tech equals. I should have done that. Oh, tech 36. They updated it at the 36 minute of the hour. Oh, technology has 124 in Gematria. And I remember that because JavaScript was what? I'll show you when JavaScript was founded. See, when you have these real world examples, it's easy to remember Gematria values and vice versa. If you try to remember the date JavaScript was founded, first appeared, you will never forget. First appeared December 4th. This is literally the programming language that runs the web. See, it is one of the core technologies of the World Wide Web. It is so important. I did a whole decode of this on my old channel with Brendan Ike, BE25, time 25, JavaScript 119, Saturn 119, time 25, or time 47, 25, 61, initials 25, born 4/7 and 61. They say he created JavaScript in 10 days. You know, 10 days later equals 144 like time. In Jewish cipher is obviously a time ritual from the Catholic Church, the federal government, the Scottish Freemasons, the Spanish Jews. But, you know, without diving into this too much, it appeared December 4th, and technology equals 124. So now you'll never forget when JavaScript first appeared. Not that it's really that relevant. But if you're trying to wake up some tech person, it will be. His last name equals, you know, ritual numbers, 27, you know, 27 club. Got to jump back in the chat. No content. See, I gotta take context. When I see that, I'm thinking immediately, oh, are they, you know, did they fuck up my stream? Right? You guys are crying. I'm glad. Still in your face, right? He was compared to Elon Musk. Wow, Elon Musk, you know, Tesla 33. I'm closing some of these. There's too many pieces of propaganda open. So I get a little confused. CEO equals 23. I wonder if he died by the number 23. They use that number all the time for CEOs. Found Dead Tuesday. That's what? The 14th. The Death 25. Sacrifice 170, died today with 170 days remaining. I know Manhattan. So one thing is, if you know one number, you want to know the other numbers. Like I know Manhattan equals 29. That's the number I know it as. But it equals other things. So I want to make sure that I'm not missing out. Like Tech 36, Manhattan 151, the 36 Prime. Nigeria, I think that's a 45 number. They're using this Tech 36, Nigeria. Oh, whoops, excuse me, no. Gotta be honest. But I know Nigeria has a 63 reflecting 36. Orange County's largest school district won't comply with Board of Education. Orange equals 33. Maybe it could be updated something 33, it might not be, but I again, with my limited time, I try to find as many examples as possible. So there's so many things I skip, which I do kind of hate, but if I don't, if, I can also spend time on one piece and won't see a lot of other things. So I think it's good if you just see the really good low-hanging fruits and kind of just move on. Like, I didn't want to do this one. I just want to look for a 33. I mean, it's school. We can get the school numbers. It's about schools, right? School 27 up to 1027. Always the number for school. We've already documented this. We're documenting it again. So we're good. We got a nice pattern. I wonder what Orange County equals. We gotta make sure it doesn't equal 127 or something. Oh, it equals the same thing as Freemasonry, Secret Society. Orange 33. This could be the greatest Lego set of all time. Published 13/7. I just wonder if like Nintendo is synced up with this with Gematria. Like it could be. Maybe not. If I can't solve it, that's fine. We'll move on. Nintendo has, what pattern does it have? It has 95 41 1 2 1 40. It's a Zionist pattern. Zionist 1 1 2 40 41. Yep. See, I mean, and that's also how you remember. Instead of trying to remember like each number, I just say what's the pattern, because then you can kind of remember the numbers. That's just how I think. So I knew Nintendo had 40. I went back to the date numerology. They with 40 numerology. Nintendo 40. They give you a Nintendo Lego. I'm sure Lego fits that too. NES. See? Published 7/13. By the numbers. Lego 39. That's what's back on the front page today on 16/7, the 39 prime. Lego 3921. And NES. Nothing else with the date numerology. Nope, I was wrong. It is, definitely. NES 20, with S exception. They with 20 numerology. So Nintendo 4D, NES, Nintendo Entertainment System 20. That's when I'm showing you that. We're bringing it back today because the Lego. Oh, and see, Lego 15. See, you got. I had to re-look and check because sometimes I'm like, man, I could have swore Lego would fit with a date numerology. Whenever you're sure on something, just double check because you can just overlook something. And I apologize for overlooking these things. I do kind of rush through this, but Lego equals 15, reversing and reducing. That's a date with 15 numerology. I mean, you said we just guaranteed that the numbers for Nintendo and Lego were going to be in the date numerology of July 13th. Nintendo 40, NES 20, Lego 15. You see it right here. Reversing and reducing Lego 15, NES 20. And we're just using the 4 base ciphers, the S exception, the H exception. That's all we're doing. Very clean example found right here on the front page of CNN. And then here, Apple wins appeal against 15 billion EU tax bill. So what does Apple equal? 22, 23 mainly. So I look for these numbers all the time. 50, 85. Reflections of these. The prime number relationships of them. Mix 31. Nothing so far. Let's see the video length. 3-minute, 4-second video. 14.9 billion, 1.9 to 35th prime, Catholic 35. Could just be another branding, another thing they're doing. 184 seconds. Yeah, not all the time it'll be 23, 22, but a vast majority of the time it is. Published 7/15. Oh, they were 22 numerology. That's when it was coming out. So, didn't have to go any further. They was 22 numerology. Apple 22. Right here. Talking about 13 billion. What's up, Dr. Savage? Man, I just try to remember just like certain patterns. If you remember certain patterns, you remember which words all fit within that pattern. I think it's just like a finite set of patterns to use, and so many words and phrases and names can just fit in those. And so I don't really remember the numbers of things. I remember what patterns to fit in. That just helps me remember. And it's not perfect. Like Negro 22. I mean, you can't really do it with this. Well, you can. You can. You go 2232. So kind of in that realm. And like I notice a lot of times things with certain gematria values will have certain corresponding values. Like they can only have certain kinds. Like you can be right. You can maybe have a 22 and a 93. I don't. The thing is, what words equal 2293 with the 4-base ciphers? I've never seen that. But we know about 5932, right? So there's very finite patterns that these words can fit inside, which makes this stuff even easier to prove. And I know you guys see it. You guys might not be able to maybe see it in the way I said as I said it, but I know just subconsciously you see it that way. Like you're like, yes, there's no way that this can all gonna be coincidental. So once you just get the patterns down, I think it helps. There's still a whole, I guess, like the sports references. I wish I could memorize those better and like recite those perfectly. I can. I mean, with more practice, I can. I think it's time to look for some more propaganda, though. The wee Welsh town of weird sports. I don't want to look at that. I see the symbolism, the black and white duality. It's in Wales. 2 cows. I think I want to do another example. I do have to do this every single time. We'll spend 5 minutes on this. But I'll show you again. 10tv.com. We'll have 117. I think we saw it last night. 117. See, 17 weeks. I'm telling you, every single time we come here, we see the numbers for Ohio. You see that? More than 5.2 billion, the reflection of 25, Ohio 25, and unemployment compensation has been paid out by the state over 17 weeks. Ohio is the 17th state. Yesterday, last stream, we saw them what? On June 1st, 2017. Ohio 6116. It's the 17th state. You see how this shit works, and there's gonna be more. 907, the 25th prime. 97 is the 25th prime. Ohio 97 is 117. I specifically clicked on this. I said we're gonna look for 117. That's even the first number I said. I said I recently just saw them do 117. I'm gonna just show you here again them doing 117. The first paragraph, the first sentence, July 11th. It is every single time. Buckeye 117, right? In the Jewish cipher, Ohio equals 117, right? In the Francis Bacon cipher, Buckeyes equals 117. It's a very special number to the state of Ohio, obviously. And that's what it's telling you, July 11th, right here inside this local news, this piece of Ohio propaganda. The Catholic Church, virus 35. That's a big part. Virus 35, 35,000. And that's all we do. We'll scroll down the rest of this. Maybe that's all we see. Oh, no. Look, 747,000 claimants. Ohio 47, Columbus 47, 74 47, Akron, Ohio 47. I think Chillicothe, Ohio also equals 47, or just Chillicothe. Maybe not. It's some Masonic thing. Don't worry, I'll find it. There's so many of these 47s or Masonic numbers here from the Freemasons. Oh yeah, Chillicothe, Ohio 74, the reflection of 47, and of course Chillicothe, Ohio 151, the 36 prime. Buckeye 36 with the 88 counties. But this itself is just 59, 58, like Freemasonry. And of course, this is named after the Native Americans and shit. Yes, they renamed it. See, later Native Americans, all this type of stuff. Shawnees, all stolen from these people. It's funny they call it Pickaway County. They picked it away from the natives, and they mocked them. Even tell you 1816, Ohio 16, Sun 18. If you look at the history of the state, it is the same pattern, the same thing, again and again, all the time. Every single time, it never fails. The few numbers I had on this page, you saw what we got. So I think we're done there. I proved my point again. We're not getting sucked into this too much, because they'll have another thing. Hit and run, crash, death claim, murder numbers will have in that, but we'll be done. There's more mainstream news we can look at. That was a nice 5-minute detour showing you exactly how they always do that crap by the numbers. The Magic School Bus author dies at 75. 23 minutes ago. Fresh. What are my numbers? Maybe we'll close off with this. Well, actually, so Nick Cannon to remain on Fox show after Viacom CBS fired him over anti-Semitic comments. Obviously, Viacom, the very openly Jewish company, I'm saying openly because it's so obvious who runs Viacom. I mean, it's the same people who run Fox, but you know what I'm trying to say. But that was 86 days from his birthday. He got 86 from Viacom CBS. No racism. Because he was also making racist remarks against white people. It's all the programming. He's saying white people, they can't, get anywhere without seizing or raping or stealing. It's just the most dumb bullshit programming. That's exactly what they're trying to program. That Christopher Columbus, the white man. Guys, Christopher Columbus is an actor for the Catholic Church. He's a Zionist Jew banker. No, that's the white man. That's what they fucking tell you. Bunch of nonsense. Viacom CBS 33, 42, Masonry 33. This is who runs it. Society of Jesus 191. The Francis Bacon, very proper cipher, taking out the capital letters as well. Catholic Church 87, or the Catholic Church 87, excuse me. Well, we're not gonna look at that. It's 86 from his birthday. There's plenty more of that. We can finish off because I have about 10 minutes left. We can finish off with this Magic School Bus death. Mary Trump's book breaks record with mammoth sales. If someone has this, if one of you guys has access to this book, it will be nice to read and decode. A lot of predictive programming in there and all sorts of shit. Joanna Cole, author of The Magic School Bus, dies at 75 on 16/7. I know bus equals 42. Does it equal 39? It does. You see that? Bus equals 39. I know magic equals 33. Does it equal 39? We'll see if it does. And you see how I'm doing this in my head? If you know the patterns, if you know it equals one number, it has a higher probability of also equal another number. It helps you memorize it. If bus equals 42, then it could very well equal 39 and 21, like Saturn, because it does. So does magic equal 39? It doesn't. But why was that a decent guess? Because Masonry 33, 39, federal. And now you know for next time it doesn't equal 39. But still, magic 33. Magic School Bus equals 75. She's dying at 75 years old. This is a murder ritual. And look, watch, some idiot will comment after this. Yeah, she was 75 years old. She was old. Like some dumb bullshit. Murder. Well, 75 is not even that old. They just program you it is because we live in this toxic fucking world. 1134, murder 34, murder by numbers. I'm gonna go back to the chat real quick because I'm probably missing some chat. We're gonna be on there for a while. Washington Red Tails, a bunch of bullshit. How can someone think that every story is just a coincidence? Literally, we can decode almost any story and find the ritual patterns we always see associated with Freemasons, Catholic churches, Jews. Yep. I mean, there's a point where cognitive dissonance it's not an excuse anymore. Yet they never miss, never fails. Never fails. See, I'm gonna go back to Magic School Bus. I just want to jump in the chat real quick because we're gonna be in here for at least 10 more minutes. So Jana Cole, your name Gematria. I'm gonna close off a lot of this propaganda. But she's dying at 75. Magic School Bus 75. Hope you saw some of those other ciphers as well. I'm gonna go back to the 4-base ciphers. When I decode with these, it's just easy for me too. Just keep it simple. But Magic School Bus with the S exception 75. The Magic School Bus. Well, she died on the 14th of July, and they're telling us about it today. Maybe not. I think she died today. But let's see. Author. If she died the 14th, man. Okay, the 12th. If it was the 14th, man, I'd be like, damn. But Magic School Bus 147. Who knows? Maybe they're planning on to do it, or they. Who knows? Let's just look at the rest of the ritual. So I also want to do the Magic School Bus. That's the name of it. It's not even Magic School Bus. I think the Magic School Bus is more important. But this just shows. I love when they do this. Oh, they put the Magic School Bus in quotes. Okay. I still wouldn't consider this coincidental though, because they wrote on a Magic School Bus like it was the Magic School Bus. You know what I mean? The Magic School Bus though equals 72 like school. Let's look at when she died. July 12th, 2020. Date with 39 numerology, telling us about today. On 16/70, 39th prime. $23.59. Author, I want to see what author equals as well. Author 34.83. So Author equals 83 using alphabetical order. That's the 23rd prime. So what I did with 23 lifeless number that kill an author. Also, author equals 34. They updated this 1134, murder of an author. So if all the, so that's why you might ask, why did they do it at 1144? It could have been 1144, kill 44. It could have been 1125, death 25. They try to fit as many things into the number as they can. Yes, murder 34, but author also equals 34. There's multiple layers. So that's how you can tell why they chose 34 over another number. And don't forget Catholic Church 75, New World Order 75, Order 75. You guys say how many days from her birthday she died. It should have done that much sooner. August 11th, 118 birthday and 44. She didn't have good numbers, but she living as long as she did. At least it didn't kill her at like 50 or 60, or even 40 or something. But this should be easy. July 12th to August 11th, her upcoming, what would have been her 76th birthday. What sacrificed? 76. Oh my god. 4 weeks and 2 days from her birthday. Are you seeing this shit? Bus 42. Of course, it was written by a female, 42. Bus equals 42. That's the first thing we even saw. I said, look, bus 42, 39. It's 16/7, the 39 prime. Bus 42 as well, like Saturn. She's dying 4 weeks and 2 days from her birthday. Her entire work of art, her main piece was about Miss Frizzle on a goddamn fucking bus. A school bus, and she has a number 2772 in her this pattern as well. Let's see what school bus equals. School bus 33. Oh my god. I'm just blown away. I'm just absolutely floored right now. Joanna. Where did Jana Cole? Cole 35, 73 sacrifice. I want to see what else we can get in her name, at this point. Alright, I think we gotta read the propaganda now. A science series that launched in 1986 with illustrator Bruce Deegan, symbol 86, plus sacrifice 86. Science equals 58. And 31. See, that's what in my head I was thinking. Is there a 31 as well? 31 days. You see that? And how was I thinking? Could there have been a 31? I didn't say it out loud, but again, in my head, I'm trying to point these patterns. Facebook 58, 31. A lot of things equal 58 and 31. So yeah, this might be unrelated to Facebook right now, but just understanding that there's a pattern. So if you have 58, you can have 31. You can also have 41. So I was like, okay. Science 31. 31 days from her birthday. Of course, killing 43, 4 weeks, 3 days. I mean, if someone calls this a coincidence, I mean, just move on to the next person. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, there's a point where you can't waste much time with a fool. And now it's starting to make a lot more sense. All of this. Her name has connection to 19. Bruce Deegan. I hope he's still alive. Or maybe not. It shouldn't matter. If he's still, we could do his birthday. Oh, yeah, see, June 14th, 1945. So she died. So June 14th. This is Donald Trump's birthday. 29 days. There's another 29 we had. Probably just retype it all in. I probably missed it, but not school. Yeah, I don't want to just dig around, but 29 is a big number too as well. 4 weeks, 1 day. Science 41. See, Science 41. 31 days from her birthday. 4 weeks, 1 day from the illustrator's birthday. They did science books. See, by the numbers. They're well coordinated deaths. Try to do maybe some of the characters or something. Like the name of the teacher, Miss Frizzle. I want to spell that correctly. See if they're syncing that up with that. She's the main person. And, Liz, the little reptile. What's her little fucking thing? Valerie, Felicity Frizzle. I don't want to look at this too much. I'm gonna wrap this up, but they're doing this on purpose. All by the numbers. She does have COVID virus numbers 109 to 29 prime, the 29. Frizzle 33. Miss Frizzle, Miss 33. You know what I'm saying? Who do you think's naming this shit? This is from the One World Order. Her full name equals 331 to 67 prime. Blood sacrifice 67. Let's see, 19 prime. Joanna 19. I kind of see some more there, but I think you get it. This woman was murdered by the numbers. See Wahoo right here? Wahoo. We might get some sacrifice numbers in that. I mean, you not just witness this. We might get some sacrifice numbers in Wahoo. It literally equals 6273 like sacrifice. I mean, how can you deny this? They just did this in your face on a live stream. Wahoo 62, 26, kill 26. Another 19. There's been so many 19s in this. This Frizzle 109, which is just like 19. The sacrifice 73. Ritual sacrifice 73. Wahoo. Because every time they go on a field trip, she goes, wahoo! And they go to, some new planet or something. Bam. In your face. The series has 13 core titles and dozens more connected titles. And there are more than 93 million copies in print. Just like how the Sun, which they went to in one of their episodes, they go to the Sun in their space episode and other things, which is more than 90, the Sun is what, 93 million miles away? Saturn, Sun. Look at today's date numerology. Look at my title of my stream. Buzz 42 like Saturn. Saturnian propaganda and rituals. Did I say in sacrifices? Let's see. I mean, it probably just doesn't matter. Masonic rituals, but it's always some sacrifice with these people. 13 here, 13 here. Scholastic, let's just put this out. Scholastic is the federal government. Saint Scholastica. Think about that shit. It's all from the Catholic Church. And it's probably synced up with Saint Scholastica. Might as well look at it. Scholastic 109, like Miss Frizzle. Scholastic 62, like Sacrifice. I want to look at her patron saint day. We have to, guys. We fucking have to. We have to. I'd rather say, oh, it's a saint of the Catholic Church. You see that? Scholastica. It's February 10th. Her 102 birthday. Frizzle 102. Is this a deeper Catholic Church riddle we're about to uncover? She died in 543. I don't know if that's a prime. Not. And it's not, because if it's reduced to 9 or 6 or 3 or whatever, it's not gonna be a prime number. Put it in my head real quick. But she died February 10th, 543. Does she have a saint day, a feast day? Oh, that's fine. We see the day she died. We'll take that. Maybe she doesn't have a feast day. I don't know why it's not here. Maybe not all saints have feast days. But she died, February 10th. Oh my God, are you seeing this, guys? Jesuit Order 153. She's dying 153 days from Saint Scholastica's birthday. Scholastic 55, like Catholic, like sacrifice. Scholastica equals. I'll make sure I'm spelling it right. But if I am, it equals 56, like Society of Jesus. I hope I'm not going too fast. It might be. Society of Jesus 187, right? 56. The Jesuit Order equals 153. We're seeing up, guys, it's a clear Jesuit Order ritual. 153 days from Saint Scholastica's birthday. We have the creative magic school that's dying. Not her birthday, her death day, excuse me. I mean, it's just unbelievable. The Key of David 216, Death 52. There's a 53 as well, but you know, I think you get the point at this point. Nicole was born in Newark, New Jersey in 1944. They let you know that here, right? Kill 44, execution 44. As a child, she loved science, and her passion continued into adulthood. Such as how did scientists guess what dinosaurs were like? You didn't tell us that it could all be from the Freemasons, all giant ruse, a hoax. I hope you guys like this decode. I mean, it's such a right in your face. Oh yeah, this is like a lunch break stream because it's during my lunch break too. So we're gonna address Nick Cannon and his anti-Semitic comments. As an Igbo woman, I tried being Christian, Egyptologist, you name it. But once my dad passed and I discovered who we are. Yeah, I mean, we can look a little bit into that about Wayfair. I'm glad you found this channel over Wayfair. It's interesting because I haven't even talked about Wayfair. I don't think. Oh, I did. I did that one time. They were in the propaganda, and you know, I told you how it was a ritual and how their stock didn't even do anything. It just kept going higher. Right, even just on purpose just to show you that this gang, they don't give a shit. They run Wayfair. We can look at the cannon real quick. Maybe for like a few minutes. Just so I really close the video. 754. Graduate order 54. On 54. Cannon. Big Cannon 44, like African American, like black people. Like kill, you know, they're moving them. So it's just, I don't know if no Fox equals 39. No, it's 30. That's a 36, 45, 18. Trying to see why today they're talking about him and Fox not having to do from his birthday. Just looking at the entire thing from the beginning, I really want to. I think I'm gonna completely rush through it because I'm already out of time. But I mean, I want to cover it a little bit. His 108 birthday, 1980. That was yesterday. It happened too, wasn't it? Or it was over the weekend. But they have it here. I think I already looked at this controversy on July 14th. Let's use Wikipedia for now. I mean, I'm sure they're not making that up. At least the date of them publishing it. So July 14th to October 8th. 87 days. Yeah, I started did this part. He was 86 days from his birthday. So satanic 122 or that or Satanism. Satanic 122. Satanism equals 120 though, like Illuminati. 96 like Freemason. Satanic 122. He's a satanic actor. Canon 61. Like race. That's why he's in his race ritual. Race 18. This was 18 prime. And yeah, he said that claimed that Jews have stolen the identity of black people as the true Hebrews. And they had some other black guys saying the same thing, and they had the same. They were doing the same thing. They're saying, "Oh, he's being anti-Semitic." So now they're having black people coming out with the truth, saying that the Jews are stealing their identity, which is true. That's what they call the false Jews. And what color skin do people have in that part of the world? Darker complexion. I mean, it's put two and two together, you see it. But then they're making it anti-Semitic. Louis Farrakhan, guys, that's an actor for the Catholic Church. And then Cannon also made black supremacist statements, calling white people savages, who are closer to animals, claiming the only way they can act is evil. More programming, anti-white programming from the Catholic Church, from the Zionist Jews. Conspiracies about Jewish control of finance. And then you click on that, it takes you to anti-Semitic canards. And then they have this right here. I mean, I'm always gonna back out of this before YouTube says, they'll take my video down or whatever. Like, I'm just going over what Nick Cannon did. I'm not even going through all this. But I mean, that was the main thing I saw. The 86. What's the anti-Semitic? 122 50. You know, like Satanism or satanic, excuse me. Nick Cannon. Apologies to community, to Jewish community, keeps masked singer hosting gig. But what if masked singer has the racist? Because what I've seen them do is they'll put their Negro numbers on that. Oh no, these are civil rights numbers. 71, 73. Lima 12535. I'm just saying because they usually just absolutely mock them as soon as they say, "Yeah, you're apologizing." So 10:08, like his birthday, October 8th. Look at the time of this. Tweet 10:08, like his birthday. See, 10:08. By the numbers. The Cannon's tweeting. He's one tweeting this too, of course, by just the software. So the Masked Singer. 150 like Freemasonry. B86. He got 86 days from his birthday, but he gets keep his the Masked Singer appearance. The Masked Singer 86. It could be foreshadowing a death with him or something. Oh, Zionist 112. See this? Zionist 112. 1102. They have to have that pattern in this type of propaganda. About anti-Semitism, all type of stuff. During the divisive podcast installment. So what does this tell you? All the podcasts these people participate in are purposely divisive. It is divisive propaganda. It is doing what it's supposed to do. So I think that's, I mean, I really hate to rush through that, but I think that's the most I can do right now. Anyone just joined, like, watch the replay. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here, Kechi. You know, definitely check out other people. You know, Zachary K. Hubbard, Get My Fake News. He started all this research several years ago. Please subscribe to him. Dr. Savage in the chat. Ichachi started to put out information. You'll subscribe to them as well. Jay Pylon puts up great information. Gematria.codes. Plenty of information out there. So glad you joined, Jay. I don't know how long you've been here. Peace out, Dr. Savage. Yeah, I mean, if he's leaving too, I gotta just close the stream. I'm already over time. It's just hard to stop. I want to find that one more example. Let's see if they refresh their propaganda. We gotta do that. I mean, I'm over time, but it's not, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. Republican convention to be scaled back to the coronavirus. Fake news. I was already there earlier. Yeah, nothing new that we haven't covered already. There's pieces on this that I didn't talk about. Schoolgirl. I almost missed this. Today, on date with 27 life lesson numbers, 63 numerology. What is the main pattern for school I've been teaching? If you've been watching all my streams for a while, you know this by now. School, 72, 27, 36. It's the Buckeye pattern. So you see the Buckeye pattern, school, it's the same thing. I call it the Buckeye patterns because I'm always biased to Ohio. You see what they fucking do with those numbers. They're talking about a schoolgirl who joined ISIS should be allowed to return to the UK, Judge Rule. So they're talking about ISIS. So it's the Islamic pattern. Islam, 27. 36, reflected 63. School, Islam. They'll fit into this pattern. And I put in that right here. Sun, 27. It's all in that same realm. ISIS, 3452. So why exactly ISIS today? That's why I'm not seeing with just today numerology, but it's probably more. It could be with the goddess Isis. It's very well astrological. What they do. UK also, UK 22, 20, and stuff like that. But again, with the date numerology, nothing that's screaming at me. Tamima Bagoom, 818. What were we just talking about? Cool. 27 doesn't equal 18, but again, it's that whole pattern. Islam. Just the multiples of 9. It's just pretty much multiples of 9. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. Pretty much up to 63, 72, 81, right? That's really what they do, and they're all like numbers for sun, ritual, Islam. You see what I'm trying to say? Gas, oil, very simple pattern. Oil, Buckeye. This pattern is what I'm talking about. Ritual. So in this case, we have the 18, Islam 18. That's what in the most full reduction cipher. Islam 18. Shamima, like Sharia law or something. It could be some sort of subconscious programming with that. Jemima.
She made a bold and she now says foolish.
Damn, it's loud. Foolish. She's probably gonna speak the truth and then call it foolish. Watch this.
Decision to leave her home in, of all places, Alabama, to join ISIS overseas.
See? To fight against the United States federal government. Again, if you're playing into the narrative, I don't know. I mean, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but I don't know why you to play into the narrative. I don't know why you want to be with these people. You know, I'm just gonna leave it like that. They're against all the bullshit. They're against the federal government. They're against all the dumb American nonsense. They're against all this crap. They're against all the crap. I mean, in the narrative, obviously. You know, so they're foolish. They go against the United States federal government, the British federal government, this one world order. Obviously, this is the federal government of the United States of America. It is CIA. It's obviously the old crap. That's why you can't join ISIS. That's why if I get in trouble for something, trouble for what? ISIS is fake. It's a fake. It's a theatrical performance troupe. So if I get in trouble for saying something like that, it makes no sense. I mean, it's fake. It's like saying join the Avengers. You know, it's even faker. Shamima Begum. We're gonna leave it off with this. I'm not way over time, and we're starting something new. What we could do, you know, just a preview. You can look at her name, Gamacha. You can do this yourself. I have to stop here though. I see where it's heading. I think I made my points clear. What up, the real Buntonian, man? You're wilding out. It's my single with that. Yeah, thanks everyone. If you just joined, I literally have to close it. I'm already like way over time. At least it feels that way. So take care. I'll see you guys later.